her tonight because we've got to get up in the morning. We've got a lot more to come. But WEI wants to honor you tonight, Winona, for your inspiring and gifted leadership on local, national, and international levels, for your deep dedication to preserving Mother Earth that you articulate with clarity that reminds us all about our responsibility to her and to each other, for your founding of the White Earth Land Recovery Project in order to facilitate recovery of the original land base of the White Earth Indian Reservation, and to preserve and restore traditional practices of sound land stewardship, language fluency, and community development, and to strengthen the spiritual and cultural heritage of the people of White Earth. For your tireless leadership in the public policy arena to protect native wild rice from contamination, thank heavens for tonight's dinner, by genetically engineered wild rice, and to reclaim traditional indigenous agriculture, and against many, many powerful forces. For your founding of the Indigenous Women's Network that reflects your deep dedication to the indigenous, environmental, and women's movements. For your bold foray into electoral politics as a Green Party candidate for Vice President of the United States. For your brilliant and innovative development of the Green Jobs for Brown People campaign that is demanding an early and respected seat at the table for Indigenous and people of color of emerging green jobs, of the Green Jobs movement, and for showing us how urban, tribal, and rural people can and must work together to ensure environmental justice is always a part of any movement and all movements. And for your fierce and powerful womanly spirit, love that, your visionary intelligence and generous heart that is an inspiring example to all your sisters and brothers. We present you with this honor. Winona LaDuke.
Thank you again so much for that honor, and for all of you that are here tonight, and for Anna and Karen, and also for Prudence. She's one of my paddling partners in the Boundary Waters. Lucky me, huh? Very good. It's kind of a joke in my community because I can talk really good, but I cannot sing for anything, you know. So I'm like, thank you, Prudence. So again, I'm really moved to come down here, and that was our rice. It was a really good harvest this year, I want to say. I don't know how to account for it. We had like this climate change thing last year. Every year it's different, you know. But it was cold in the summer, and everybody was like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, all that rice came in. It came in really thick, and it came in early, and it parched at like 45%. I don't know if you have any idea, but it usually parches at about 35%. So we cannot account for how bountiful a harvest we are, but we are very thankful, and we are very happy to be able to share that with you tonight. And I hope you enjoyed. I thought that cooking, that chef, how did I say that cuisine was amazing. You know, I always worry a little bit when that rice comes in. I'm like, oh, geez, I hope it's okay. But again, that was an awesome meal, and thank you. So that was our native harvest. And we have really a lot, in case you're thinking about buying some for the fall. We have really a lot of rice. That's what we have on White Earth. But I was honored to be here. I have to say just how I came here. You guys laugh at me. I have a really great life. I get to come hang out with you this evening. I started at the Chick Fest up in Bemidji this morning. I slept over at my girlfriend's house. She's like the northern ACLU, which has a lot of work to do. I just put it that way. It's like tough being a native person up north, you know. So she's like, and then I went out, and there's this spiritual ride that they're having between our reservations. I don't know if you know this about me, but you know, I have a lot of horses. That's kind of an understatement. Anyway, so I like to ride, and so these guys said, we're starting this spiritual ride. You know, we're riding all the reservations. They're just nuts, 700 miles worth of riding. But of course, me, I just not going to be, you know, I'm a little bit like Ann. I was like, I'm going, guys. So I galloped for 10 miles and then got on a darn plane and flew down. I mean, I figure my thinking on this is you're probably only going through once, so better have a good day. And it's the leaves are good up north, and I was thinking about Ann and the ladies down here. I says, well, I'm not going to be left behind. You know, I'm going with you guys. Come on. You're going to gallop? Okay, I'm going to gallop too. That's the way it goes. But that's why I'm kind of on this. This is what my bling is. This is ride bling. In case you were wondering my outfit here, you can't buy it. Yeah, you have to actually make it. But I'm real honored to be here tonight, and I just want to acknowledge. You want to give the princess wave back there, Val, and where to Fago, Val Martinez, Green Jobs for Brown People campaigner, and where's Faye Brown back there too, and Nellis, are you back there too? Kennedy. It's my ladies. I work with great organizations. And I just have to say it because I'm, you know, really honored to be honored, but I really work with great people. And I get a lot of, you know, people like what I do, but I work with all these people who do the great thing. And so I'm very thankful they all could come down, and there's a couple of tables of Indians in the back. I saw that, you know. Thanks, ladies from the Nakona Singers too and all. But I just want to say that we have this prophecy in our traditions, which talks about this time now. And they refer to this as the time of the seventh fire. And they say, you know, this is like the Cliff's Notes on the prophecy, okay? But they say pretty much that, you know, we went through all these things, you know, and we're these people that remember who we are, and we recover our songs and our items that are over at the Minnesota Historical Society. Other places, and we bring our drums back, and we remember who we are, and we call us the new people, these Oshki Anishinaabe. And they say we as the new people, the Oshki Anishinaabe, that we have a choice between two paths, and one path they say is well worn, but it is scorched, and the other path they say is not well worn, but it is green, and it is our choice upon which path to embark. And that's what those prophets said to us really, really long time ago, like, I don't know, 1,000 years or so. We didn't have a digital watch or anything to keep track, but it's a long time ago. And so I say that to you because I don't think that's actually just where Anishinaabe people are at. I think that's where we are. This is the richest and most powerful country in the world, and, you know, could keep scorching. And agriculture policy and energy policy and military policy and, you know, this society which is based on a linear way of thinking in which our largest products are things like garbage and prison. You know, mark of unsustainability. You know, or else we can choose to make a way that's good. You know, where we have some semblance of peace. Peace between each other. You know, peace with the natural world. And that's, you know, that's what we got. We got a shot at doing that. And I feel like it's a good one to take. You know. So in our work, you know, we're trying to do the best we can. And I think you all know where the White Earth Reservation is. I'm hoping after 20 years of pounding away at this, you know, this is my oldest child, the White Earth Land Recovery Project. You know.